Hey everybody, welcome back. Hopefully the microphone is working correctly. I apologize in advance for this being shaky. I've got the laptop balancing on my knee because I've got Purdy right here stretched out. And I got Fangs right here stretched out. Whoops. And I would show them, but we are not dressed appropriately to show past to go back down. So we're going to watch the show. You may see heads pop up every once in a while. And I apologize for the shaking. I wanted to get one more show in before I head to bed. Okay, here we go. This is episode 6? Episode 6 or 7. I'm not sure which now. My reunion lasted 3 hours. And then I went and did some stuff. So it is 2:30 in the morning. Yeah, 2:30 in the morning. Bear with me. I lost one cat, so we're only down to one. Still having to do a balancing act because she's in my lap, though. So,
Well, that's why going to Wellington with your mom this weekend is such a good idea.
Yeah, if she ever gets packed. How about you? You're gonna be able to hold down Grey House all by yourself?
I do run a hospital.
Right.
I don't remember when he went to the hospital. I guess it was at the end of the last season. They talked to him about going to the hospital out of his private practice. I don't think he still has the private practice, which then makes me wonder what happened to his office manager. I don't know.
Yeah, and I am being hosted by a student in the dorm, getting to experience a weekend of life at Wellingsley.
Is your mom pushing you towards her alma mater? Not pushing, but hoping.
You should totally come.
I would, but I have no one to watch the flower show. Bring me back a Wellingsley sweatshirt.
So, in the last episode, I told you guys I don't remember ever doing a campus tour type of thing. But one of my goals, which never happened, while I was at Penn State was I wanted to be a Lion ambassador. I was fascinated by the folks who walked backwards, talked about campus, all the different aspects of the university and some of the standards they had met, and that kind of thing. I was fascinated by it and wanted to be a Lion ambassador. Unfortunately, my GPA was not very good in my undergraduate years. In fact, I think one of the semesters I had like a 2.3 GPA. It was bad. So, needless to say, I didn't become a Lion ambassador, but it was something I wanted to do. One of the roles I did take was in one of the dorms. I was a fire marshal. And so part of my job was we would do, what are they called? Where you test folks. I can't think of the word now. But we would set smoke, not smoke detectors off. That was something else. But we did set the alarms off, and we'd have to make sure all the students had evacuated. If they hadn't evacuated, I think we did a charge or something like that, a ticket. That didn't usually happen. I remember catching some guys behind the door. We opened their door, and you could see them through the crack of the door. It's like, hide better. So, sometimes they were late at night, so folks were in their pajamas and stuff, if they wore pajamas. Sometimes it was during the day. But that was one of my university roles that I did. one of the things that we would do as fire marshal is we would do educational events as well. And so one of the events I remember us doing was what it looks like with drills are what they're called. So one of the events, I was a smoke victim. So they had blackened my face a bit and that sort of thing. And we had fog machines set up in the stairwells and hallways, so it was hard to see. And this was anybody that was in the building. It was elective for them to be in it to experience it and to try to go through it. And it was hard. It was hard to breathe, even when you were getting down low, crawling out. It was hard to breathe. So I remember a little bit of that, but yeah, college was fun and new and exciting. All right.
You are awfully confident.
Confident in how I feel about you. See you tonight.
She's scared.
They're one size fits all, so.
Got it? What are we gonna do first? Because I just want to soak everything in.
Don't worry, we'll make sure you see everything. So what made you consider
That is
Arlington?
not one size fits all.
Oh, my mom.
Although
Yeah, she
when
went here. She just told
us
me
bigger
it's
folks try on the one size fits all, that's probably what it feels
Just so much
like.
as I went to UCS.
Oh, wait,
Really
that's where my
tight.
stepbrother.
Abigail.
Hey, Coach. How's your team looking this year?
Yeah, a few spots left to
Are
recruit.
we
but I have my
forming
power
another
players.
triangle? Notice she didn't have any paint on her hand.
It's officially a family tradition. So proud of you. Mama.
They're lucky to have you.
Thanks. And I am.
Talking about family tradition. I talked a little bit about this already. So I went to Penn State. My father went to Penn State. My mother's grandfather taught at Penn State. And then I have 5 cousins who all went to Penn State. Trying to think. Because some of them went on to, like my one cousin went to space camp. He did aeronautical engineering, I think. It was one of the engineerings. I think it was aeronautical engineering. Dad went to Hershey Medical School. My grandfather taught civil engineering, I believe. It was one of the engineering classes, but I think it was civil. My best friend went to Penn State. She studied mechanical engineering. I had to think about it. Another one of my good friends, so best friend did mechanical engineering and she majored in something else. She did a double major. And then I have another friend that did a double major also. His was in biology. I met him when I was doing retail at Spencer Gifts. One of the funnest jobs I've had. Didn't pay well, but it was fun. In a way, I'm not third generation to attend because my grandfather, I don't think, went to school there. I believe I was told he went to Harvard, but taught at Penn State, which is funny because I had a shirt, and I didn't know this when I bought the shirt. It had Harvard written real big across the top, and then it said, for those who couldn't get into Penn State. So when I showed my dad the shirt, he's a big Penn State fan. When I showed him the shirt, he laughed and told me about Grandpa having gone to Harvard. So I'll have to confirm that, make sure it's true. I don't think I ever confirmed that. But so a lot of family ties. I had an aunt. I think she did some classes there. I don't know if she graduated, but she got married there. There's a chapel on campus, and she got married at that chapel. It's before it became what it is now. It's now an interfaith church of some sort, but the chapel is a Catholic chapel. Trying to think. Just a lot of ties to it. So I'm definitely second generation. I'm a legacy Penn Stater, but I don't think Grandpa teaching counts. So I think I'm just second generation. So there we go, episode 8. I'm trying to figure out. Okay, I was trying to figure out if you could hear the music still going on, but I don't think you can since I switched screens. At any rate, that was episode 8. She's sliding off my lap. I just have a lot of good memories of college. A lot of stories. Nothing to bore you with right now, though. So, you can say hi? Say hi. This is Fangs. You can see why I call her Fangs. She gets fascinated by the screen. What do you think? She doesn't meow at all. She just looks. So she's been in my lap the whole time while we watched that episode. I'm sorry for the bouncing around on the laptop. My leg is killing me. So I'm going to go to bed. You ready to go to bed? She goes, I'm awake now. She'll just sit there and stare. I could do a whole video, just this. Okay, everybody. So that was Good Witch, season 5, episode 8. We're almost done with the season. I don't know how many episodes there are. I think there's like 12. I'll have to double check. But we're getting there. She's watching the microphone audio thing, the bar that goes from green to yellow to red. She's watching that. All right. Good night, everybody. Take care of yourselves.